Hello everybody, this is my Survivor Mugo pine that everybody thought when they watched the first video when I first got this tree, thought I'd killed it. It's still alive, it's still surviving. A little bit yellowing at the top here, but I'm hoping that's just a bit of a winter chill, and I'm thinking I'm going to lose all this when I repot the tree anyway. But I'll just give you a quick 360 and then I'm going to remove a few wires and possibly replace the wires if things haven't set, but they are beginning to cut in, so I am going to repot this in the spring. Again, it's another one of those sort of belly pots where if you leave it to get too root bound it becomes incredibly difficult to get the tree out of the pot, and I don't want to have to smash the pot to get this tree out because it is a rather nice pot. It's just, you know, just move that can, that's only there for scale if you don't know my videos. But yeah, that is a problem with these pots, especially these that have a lip. They do make it very difficult to get your trees out of if you leave them to get root bound. I do apologise, I'm having terrible difficulties with my words today. Brain not functioning well, but never mind. So anyway, let's just see if we can't remove some of these bits of wire. As I say, you can see they are beginning to cut in places, which is a little unfortunate, but they haven't done major damage, so I think the tree will fill those back in fairly quickly. They're not terribly deep, I've seen much worse, but that seems to have held that branch for now at least. Another piece at the back here. This finer wire does tend to cut in more quickly than the fatter wire, and I suppose it's like the edge of a blade, I guess. And the thinner wire is like a sharp edge and the fatter wire is like a dull edge, so it doesn't cut in quite so quickly, which is why I quite often like to go with a heavier gauge wire than it's actually required to do the job. For that reason it doesn't cut in so quick, and also because it's easier to spot on the tree that you've got some wire on there. And as you know, if you're a regular viewer, if you're not a regular viewer, you know, hit the subscribe button down in the corner there. I've got quite a number of trees in a process of growing, and you know, for every tree there's another one behind it, which sometimes makes it difficult to see what's going on in terms of wires cutting in, etc. You can see I've got a dead branch here and a dead branch here, but generally speaking the tree is looking quite well. Yeah, little Mugo Mops I bought for cheap, and the pot I had as a gift, so not an expensive bonsai, and one that's coming into its own. I would like a bit more weight on this branch, but you can't have everything. Awful lot of weeds, but most of those will come out and come off when we repot this tree. So I'll give you a quick 360. Now all the wires off. Yeah, a nice tree. I got it for cheap. It's a Mugo Mops. I can't remember how much I paid for it, and the label, well, I've had it quite a while. The label's had it now. Perhaps I mentioned how much it was in one of the other videos. I'll have to go back and have a look. I think I'm going to lose this section, and this will be the new leader, given a bit of a zigzagging motion, and probably gin this. I have another dead branch here that can be ginned, and here this lower branch, it's too small really compared to this one, and I'll probably lose it in the final design, but for now leave it on. It's helping to fatten up the trunk at the base, hoping the tree be healthy, and yeah, maybe I ought to put a piece of wire back on that branch. I'm thinking I did whilst I got the wire here and I've got the tree here. It won't hurt. I don't know if I'm going to keep this branch long term. I have 3 branches. Well, actually no, looking at it, what am I saying? There are 3 branches coming out of this point. I just want to bring that down and round a little bit. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, actually 4 branches coming out of this point, but if these 2 become gins, we won't really have the issue of a big bulge here. So I think that's what will be happening. So that's about it for this one. Please do take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Stay safe, everybody.